Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who were well and who taught us the truth. Today's lesson really going into standing firm, standing stiffly for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, no matter what is said against us, no matter the times that we enter into, especially the times that we are entering into. We got to stand firm for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and do everything that we can to stand against the evils and the perils that are and the destruction that is to come upon this place. So this is we're gonna get right into it. Ephesians 6 and verse 10. And before we get that, let's get 2nd Ezra 2. Not 2nd Ezra, but Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 2. And we'll start at verse 1. Well-known scripture. Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. We're going to be tempted. We're going to go through trials, tribulations. And then you got to understand that if you come to serve the Lord, that you got to understand that you're going to be tempted. You're going to go through temptations, trials, ups, downs. You're going to go through lows. It's not going to be an easy cakewalk to the kingdom. That's what it says in real quick in Acts, the 14th chapter, and the 22nd verse. And it reads, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. And then it says, reminding them that we must suffer many hardships to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So we're going to go through hardships. We're going to go through tribulations. We're going to go through temptations. But you got to continue to stand firm for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and not allowing your faith and your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to waver, no matter what is said against you, against us. Because also, what does it say in Matthew 24 and verse 13, I believe? Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So this is what we got to do. We got to endure unto the end. And enduring is standing firm. It's standing for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, not being hesitant, not wavering. Now, real quick, get that word endure. G5278, to remain. So not recede or flee. So you can't recede. You can't flee from persecution. You can't recede or flee from temptations, the trials and the tribulation. You can't say, I want to be a man of the Lord, but I don't want to go through the temptations. I want to be a man of the Lord, but I don't want to stand firm. I want to be a man of the Lord, but I don't want to go through the hell that I'm going to catch. Verse 2a, or not verse, but 2a, it says to persevere. That word persevere, man, says to continue in a course of action, even in the face of difficulty, or with we'll stop right there because the rest of it says with little or no prospect of success. But this is ultimate success here, man. If you endure. Some synonyms: persist, to carry on, to keep on, to be persistent, be determined. To right here, if you in the middle, I wish I could highlight it, but in the middle it says to stand fast or firm. So you gotta stand fast. And what you gotta do is under misfortunes and trials to hold fast to one's faith, and it must to endure, bear bravely and calmly. So you gotta endure this, man. To have fortitude. To right here it says to bear trials. You're going to go through trials. You're going to go through temptation, man. Verse 2, set thy heart aright, back in Ecclesiasticus 2 and 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Constantly endure. You got to constantly stand firm, stand fast. Keep going. And make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, verse 3, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So you got to cleave unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And depart not away. Verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So no matter what is brought upon you, man, you got to take it cheerfully, as it says, and endure it. You got to be patient, knowing that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, is going to bring you up. Verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So we're going to be tried. We're going to go through the furnace of adversity, but we got to continue to stand firm for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And for salvation. Verse 6, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way right and trust in him. So you got to trust in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Constantly, man. To bear it bravely. Again. So let's go to Ephesians real quick. Ephesians 6, verse 10. Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the powers of his might. So you got to be strong in the Lord. Believe in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. It says, verse 11, put on the whole armor of God, of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. In the NLT, it says, put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. Because they're going to come with all kinds of schemes. You know, the devil, Satan, Esau, Edom, the spiritual demon, Satan as well, man. They're going to come with all kinds of strategies to pull you out the truth. They're going to come with temptations, you know, woman, money, a better lifestyle, whatever it may be, man. No, especially a woman. That's how Satan be getting a lot of men, women. What is saying? 1 Ezra 4, I believe. Going to many have went out of their wits for a woman. Let's get that real quick. I believe it's in 1 Ezra 4. Man, not 1 Ezra 4. I think it might be 1 Ezra 4. First Ezra 4, verse 26. We'll just get the point. First Ezra 4 and 26. Yet many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. So many have fell out the truth, have turned their back from Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai, from the truth, from the law, from the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai, and went after women. Many. There's plenty, a plethora of examples in the scriptures, man. Powerful examples in the scriptures showing men, mighty men, turning their back and following after women. These are the wiles, the strategies that they bring against you every day, day in, day out. It'll be all right to commit adultery one time. Look, she got a ring on her finger, but she looks good, don't she? They're going to come with all kinds of strategies. These demons, Satan, Esau, Edom going to come with. And what's that ultimate strategy that the devil, Satan, Esau, Edom is going to come against? Is going to come with against you, against us, against this truth, against the men of the Lord. That MOTB, that hour of temptations, as it reads in Revelation 3. Revelation 3 and verse 10, and it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. That's that ultimate temptation. What did we just read in Sirach 2 and 1? If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And this is that ultimate temptation, that MOTB. When if you don't have the MOTB, you're not going to be able to buy, sell, eat. You're not going to be able to buy food. You're not going to be able to go to Walmart and buy food. You're not going to be able to go to Kroger, Aldi, Costco. You're not going to be able to get your daily necessities by this world's means. You're going to have to put your whole entire trust and belief in Yahweh Shem Yahshai and stand firm even in the face of this MOTB. That's the ultimate strategy. And you got to be able to stand against it, man. So going back to the Ephesians 6, because I want to get that word stand as well. Ephesians 6 and verse 11, we'll read it again, then get this word stand. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now we're going to get that word stand real quick. G2476. We're going to jump down. It says right here, B, to make firm, fix, establish. So you got to fix, establish. So you got to be established in this truth and this faith, man. You got to be fixed. You got to be firm. Now let's get that word. It says to make firm. having a solid, almost unyielding surface or structure, strongly felt, solidly in place and stable. That's how we got to be. That's how we got to be, man. It says, of a person steadfast and constant, decided upon and fixed or definite. You got to be decided upon this. If you do this, you got to be fixed on it, man. You got to be fixed. There is no turning your back, and if you do turn your back, then you're finished. It says, be on firm ground. Be sure of one's facts or secure in one's position, especially in the discussion. You got to have firm ground, man. You got to be sure. You got to be sure that the Lord is going to feed you during the hour of temptation, that the Lord is going to be with you in the hour of temptation. Because when you go back real quick to that Revelation 3 and 10, you got to believe in this, man. You got to believe that the Lord is going to be with you no matter what. That's what it means to stand firm, trusting in the Lord, even in the face of death. Because when you get that word, because it said, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. That word keep, G5083, going to attend to, carefully take care of. So you got to believe that the Lord is going to take care of you. To guard, you got to believe that the Lord is going to guard you during that time. To reserve, that the Lord is going to reserve you. Preserve, that the Lord is going to preserve you, that the Lord is going to keep you and protect you and safeguard you, and even in the face of this MOTB. To keep, man, to persevere, to watch. You got to believe this, man. That's what it means to stand firm. To believe that even in the face of death, that the Lord is going to protect you and be with you. So going back to that word, stand. It says, be one, to cause a person or a thing to keep his or its place. B2, to stand, be kept intact, to escape in safety. So if you don't stand firm, you're not going to be able to escape in safety. What does it say in 2 Ezra 9? And what, 10, I believe? 9 and 10. It goes into, let's just get it before I butcher it. 2 Ezra 9 and verse, not 10, but 6. No, not 6, but 7. 2 Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved, that's what we're trying to do. Escape in safety. We want to escape in safety. So in order to escape in safety, you got to stand firm. You got to believe. 2 Ezra 9 and 6, 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So if you want to escape, you're going to have to stand firm. You're going to have faith and works. You're going to have to stand firm for this, man, and endure unto the very end. You want to be saved from the said perils, don't you? You want to escape in safety, then you got to stand. You got to be kept intact. It says down here, B2. Wait, there was one I wanted to get. Slacky, where is it? I just seen it. Right here. A1. To stop, stand still, to stand immovable. Immovable. To stand firm. That word immovable, which another precept comes to mind as well. Immovable. Not able to be moved. Not yielding to argument or pressure. The ultimate pressure is what? That hour of temptation. That's the ultimate pressure. And then also, other pressures that and temptations that are brought upon you, in your daily walk. You can't yield to pressure. You can't be overcome by pressure, man. Where they say, don't let them peer pressure you. Don't let Satan peer pressure you, man. Don't let Esau peer pressure you into doing something stupid that leads to your destruction. Speaking to myself first and foremost. Don't let Satan peer pressure you into doing something that leads to your destruction. You got to stand firm, man, in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. So B2, It says to be of a steadfast mind. You got to be steadfast. That word steadfast. Resolutely or dutifully firm and unwavering. You got to be unwavering, man. Loyal. You got to be loyal, faithful, committed, devoted, dedicated, dependable, reliable, steady, true, constant, trusty, firm, determined, resolute, single-minded, unhesitant, unhesitating, unwavering, unchanging, unyielding, uncompromising. This is what we got to be, man. No matter how hard it gets, you got to be steadfast in your mind that you are with Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai and that Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai is with you. B3, of quality, one who does not hesitate, does not waver. This is what we got to be, man. This is what we got to do. Again, Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now let's get that precept I was thinking about, or that the Lord put within me to think. First Corinthians 15, verse 58. And it reads, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. You got to be steadfast, unmovable, immovable, and believe that no matter that the works that you do are beneficial to your life, to salvation. In the NLT it says, verse 58, so my dear brothers and sisters, be strong and immovable. Always work enthusiastically for the Lord, for you know that nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless. You gotta be firm in that belief, man. Be firm in your belief. Be unwavering in your belief of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai. Because that leads to life. Your belief is going to lead to life. Our belief, our faith, our hope is going to lead to life and salvation. Going back to Ephesians 6 and verse 11 again, one more time, just to hit the point, then we'll get verse 12. Ephesians 6 and 11, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We are in a spiritual warfare, man. So being in a spiritual warfare, we can't fight this spiritual warfare carnally. We got to fight it spiritually. And that starts with this truth. It starts with Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai, man. And this is going to be a constant battle. It isn't just one battle that you do and then you just good for the rest of the walk. No, this is a constant battle. And you ask any brother, any true brother, they're going to tell you, yeah, it's a constant battle. It is. Verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand with Slakia. Getting a little excited. That ye may be able to let me get it from the jump from again. Verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. You got to do everything you can in your power and within your ability with what the Lord has given you to stand. And having done all to stand, everything, you got to give it your all, man. You got to give it 144%. You got to give your last breath for this truth. You got to give your last breath to stand, to endure, to be immovable, to be steadfast. You got to give everything you got. Everything, man. What did Will Smith say? Everybody. You got to do everything you can to stand, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost, and then at the end, this is what you're going to receive for standing firm, and we'll end it off right here. 2 Ezra 2 and verse 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. You want a crown from Yahushua, don't you? From the only begotten Son? I do. This is what we want, man. We want everlasting life. We want eternity. We want power. We want to be with Yahushua. We want to be in the kingdom of heaven. We don't want to be here anymore. So we are standing firm now, man, so that we can receive everything through Yahushua, through Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. We want to be immortal. We want spiritual power. We want to be rulers and judges over the nations. We want to sit in that power seat, man. We're not going to get that here. And the only way to do that is to stand firm right here. Verse 46, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowned them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, Yahushua, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. This is what you got to do, man. This is what I got to do. This is what we got to do. We got to stand stiffly for the name of the Lord. No matter what is presented before us, no matter what is set in front of us, we got to stand stiffly. We got to stand firm, endure until the very end. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to his due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Chakwadash, and double honors once again to the apostles and elders of a great millstone. Until next time, Shalom.